Well, we are talking about the big storm that is coming this week in two main waves. We'll break down the incredible snowfall totals coming our way and a little bit of cold at the end of the week. So first of all, we have this clipper system moving across Minnesota today with more significant snowfall totals in northern Minnesota. Several inches of snow for some spots and still snowing through the afternoon hours here on Monday. Further south, Twin Cities picking up about an inch, few isolated 2-inch amounts, but generally inch to an inch and a half of a quick burst of that morning snow. That clipper really centered right over Minnesota, moving east and bringing warmer air with it. So that's why we're seeing these milder temperatures in the 30s. That will be subsiding for the time being, though. We're going to see temperatures gradually cooling the next couple of days as everything gets set up here. The stage literally set for this next big storm. Winter storm watches out for western Wisconsin, most of central and southern Minnesota, back into South Dakota, and that is for this potential for really some incredible snowfall. We're talking about the potential for a top 5 or top 10 snowfall in the Twin Cities. Moisture content, that precipitable water surging north out of the Gulf of Mexico, especially late Wednesday into Thursday. That looks to be the worst of it, the heaviest of it in that second wave of moisture moving through. It's going to be taking advantage of this very tight temperature gradient. That is key to these storm systems. You have a big difference in temperature over a very small area, and that is going to be just to the south of us, which is where you want it. And then that warmer, moist air moves up and over that gradient, and that produces the snow on the cold side of that gradient. So dry tomorrow morning into the midday, and then as we head into the afternoon, snow develops from west to east, snowing tomorrow evening into tomorrow night, and then even early Wednesday. But as we head into the middle of the day Wednesday, we're going to largely see a break in the snowfall. So through the evening hours tomorrow, about an inch or two in the Twin Cities, a few inches in western Minnesota. We'll get more snow overnight tomorrow night. So as we head into early Wednesday, we're talking about 3 to 6 inches plus of snow, could be even more. So just in the overnight hours, we're talking about several inches of snow here, 4 or 5 inches of snow probably across the Twin Cities. So it's going to be messy and slow going already early Wednesday. And then here's midday Wednesday, some light snow showers, but a break in the middle of the day. So the snowfall we see Wednesday will be early and then again late in the day. This is Wednesday evening into Wednesday night as that second round develops. So daytime snowfall, a couple of inches in the Twin Cities. Again, most of that will fall in the early morning and evening. So as we head into that maybe 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. time frame, we get a break. But then Wednesday night into Thursday, the snow really gets cranking. Early Thursday, some of the worst conditions, and then snowfall through the day Thursday, lightening up as we head into the evening and overnight hours Thursday night. It's all done by Friday. That's our cleanup day. But this prolonged heavy snow event is going to create some problematic issues here. So as far as the snowfall goes, just Wednesday night, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m., 12-hour snowfall totals here. Yeah, we're talking potentially 7 to 12 inches in the Twin Cities just in that time period. On top of that, at least 3 to 6 we see tomorrow night. So when we look at all the models, even the 10 to 1 ratio, we get 12 to 14 inches of snow, but this is going to be higher than a 10 to 1 ratio. I don't know that it'll quite be what some of the models are thinking, which is about 19 to 1. But even if you take a 15 to 1 ratio times about 1.3 inches of water, you get a lot of snow. So this is the Weather Service forecast. Hard to argue with this, about 1.5 feet through early Thursday, and then we get more snowfall during the day Thursday. It starts to lighten up, but when you add another 5 to 6 inches to that, that's how you get some of these just almost hard to believe snowfall totals. But there's just so much moisture with this storm coming in, and all the models agree on it, and the temperatures are going to be cool enough where it's not going to be a low ratio snow. So these are the top 20 plus snowfall events in the Twin Cities. Halloween blizzard at 28.4. 1985, we had about 21 inches. You get into that 20 inches or more category, we're talking about potentially a top 5 snowfall. So that's why we're taking this very seriously. A lot of wind with this thing too as we head into late Wednesday and Thursday. Sustained speeds of 20 to 40 miles an hour. Gusts are going to be as high as 50 to 55 miles an hour. So we may be talking about having to issue some blizzard warnings as we head into western Minnesota as we get closer to Wednesday and Thursday, and just that incredible snowfall amount as well. So today will be the warmest day for a little while here. Cooler tomorrow and into Wednesday and Thursday. Again, ideal temperatures to see that higher ratio of snow, at least at that 15 to 1 ratio. Worst conditions tomorrow evening into early Wednesday. Again, a little bit of a break Wednesday, and then really getting going here Wednesday night into Thursday. That's going to be just some treacherous conditions. Flight delays, cancellations are almost inevitable. And then chilly Friday morning, 3 below, and a high of only 12, but warming up into the weekend, 20s. And it looks as though we'll see 30s, maybe even 40 next week. So that's a nice thing about a big storm this time of year. It will melt, and we don't see that quite prolonged Arctic blast of air.